When I first joined 4Networking even in those days described itself as 50% social, 50% business, and it works. But what does that 50% social actually means? Well, I think when I joined it meant one thing, and these days it means a couple of things, and I'll explain both of those. 50% social, does it mean that 4Networking have a lot of parties? Well, no. It doesn't mean that it's all just about partying. It doesn't mean that there are a load of parties going on that you just haven't been invited to yet, but it is that social aspect of 4Networking, the chat before the meetings, the chat after the meetings, the fact that so many of our members also organise informal social gatherings around the country as well. It's that social aspect of 4Networking which glues the business relationships together. There are so many books written on how to find out stuff about the other guy, how to get involved in, not just in a business conversation with someone, but find out those little hooks, those little things that you've got in common with other people. And for me, that was always what the 50% social aspect meant. It was finding out about the other stuff about people's lives, which gave you something in common and a way to talk to people outside of the business as well. As I said earlier on, that glue which holds the business relationships together. But over the years that's changed a little bit, because social, and social media particularly, has come to mean something completely different across the world. So 4Networking, really moving with the times, have got a huge social media footprint which you can be part of. There's a Facebook group which any 4Networking member can get involved in, see the updates that 4Networking post on there and comment on them. There's a LinkedIn group as well, which tends to have quite a lot of business conversation on there as well. There's 4N Hour on Twitter, hashtag 4N Hour, which is every Tuesday night between 9 and 10, where 4Networking members who are also on Twitter from around the UK get involved and chat with each other. That may even have been how you found out about 4N. I've heard a load of people recently who found out about 4N specifically from 4N Hour. If you're a 4N member and you want to get your tweets and your stuff in front of other people, then consider getting involved in 4N Hour on a Tuesday evening. Consider adding the hashtag 4NWorks to your tweets. That will be picked up by 4NHQ and they'll even retweet it for you. And guess what? The 4NHQ Twitter account is run by a real person and a real 4Networking member. 4Networking is 50% social, whether that's 50% social because we do other stuff as well as business networking meetings, or whether that's 50% social because of the social media aspect, but 4Networking 50% social, 50% business, and it really does work.